I can't believe the Sword and Shield era is finally coming to a close.
It's sad, but I'm excited for the new Scarlet and Violet sets. Base set looks nutty as fuck looking at the Japanese cards, and I'm glad they're finally removing the yellow borders.
What the fuck is all this about removing borders in the Japanese? You didn't let them in, Joe, did you?
Jesus, we can't even talk about Pokemon without you thinking it's some political scheme, can we?
Is that right, Joe? Why don't you Pokemon go ask Hillary if she can talk about fucking Pokemon without making it a political weapon?
Oh, not this nonsense again. I thought we left that drama behind in the Sun and Moon era.
That was X and Y era, dumbass. Sun and Moon era was glorious. Don't try and drag it through the mud.
Discord drama never dies, Joe. Everybody knows that.
What is this shit then? A Pokemon Sword and Shield era set tier list?
Yeah, Barack and I pinged you to join like 5 minutes ago.
It's all right, we haven't started yet.
Good, good. We going in order?
Yes, sir. So what do we think about Sword and Shield base set, boys?
Base set was D tier. The only good card was Marnie Full Art Trainer, and I didn't pull a single one until my third booster box.
Only Joe would buy 3 fucking booster boxes to try and find the full art trainer of a little girl.
3, Joe, really?
Oh, stop with all your bull crap. Maybe I just like the set.
You literally just said it's a D tier set and that the only good card was Marnie.
Well, where would you put it, Don? I'm thinking C tier.
Yeah, I can concede to that. It wasn't great by any means. In fact, it was kind of L in my opinion, but it laid a foundation for the new era of cards and introduced V Pokemon for you nerds without going overboard.
Exactly. It also gave us Zacian V, which is a staple card in the TCG.
Oh yeah, that shit's fire. I use that card all the time.
Shut up, Joe. You don't even play that much.
Neither does Donnie. I don't know why the fuck he's talking like a regional fucking champion.
I might not play, but if taking an interest in the shitty fucking card game lets us put aside our differences and bond over Pokemon cards, then who am I to judge you losers?
Okay, what about Rebel Clash?
D tier.
S tier, Sonya Full Art.
D tier.
S tier, for Sonya.
I don't know, Don. Rebel Clash was kind of a doozy. There's a reason they call it Rebel Trash.
I don't care. Sonya is my waifu. S tier.
Please don't put that shit in S tier, Barack.
How about C tier?
C tier? That's your compromise? Did you not see how nice I was to you just before?
Look, if we were ranking individual cards, then I'd agree with you, but the rest of Rebel Clash was so forgettable, I literally can't even remember which cards were in it.
Oh, you don't remember?
Nope.
Ninetales V?
He's looking up the card gallery.
Milo.
Who the fuck is Milo?
How do you mispronounce fucking Milo?
Intellion VMAX. I know you play this card. I've seen it in your deck.
I'm putting Rebel Clash in C tier, and we're moving on to Darkness Ablaze.
Finally, a set with Charizard, S tier.
Darkness Ablaze is the lamest set of them all. Literally 0 memorable cards besides Joe's fucking boyfriend, Charizard.
You shut the fuck up. Charizard is the greatest Pokemon of all time.
I do love me some Charizard, but I'm going to have to agree with Don. Darkness Ablaze sucks ass.
To be fair, the rest of the cards don't really stand out.
To be fair, I can't believe we're still talking about this snooze fest of a set. Next.
All right, are we counting specialty sets?
Of course we're counting specialty sets, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, why the fuck would we ignore the specialty sets?
Okay, so we have Champion's Path.
Never mind, I just remembered why we should ignore the specialty sets.
Champion's Path is solid S tier. The shiny Charizard is one of the best cards in the Sword and Shield era, and the rest of the set has a great lineup of rainbow rares and V cards.
I'm surprised you ever lost your V card with dog shit takes like that. And don't get me started on the stupid gay rainbow rares. Nobody actually likes those. The only reason you like Champion's Path is because it's the only set whose card list you can actually count to. This set had literally no card variety.
You're right, the card pool was small, but I feel like it wins some points back for having a guaranteed holographic in every pack.
Oh yeah, no, I loved having a hollow fucking Machamp at the end of every pack. They should have called this shit Machampion's Path with all the goddamn Machamp hollow rares I have pouring out my binder.
It should be S, but I'm fine with A tier if it'll shut Donnie One up.
Put it in D tier, Barack. I want to see Boo Boo Biden put in his place.
I'm the president of the goddamn states. I will jet over there and personally smash that stupid PSA 10 Sonya Full Art you keep on your desk.
You will do no such thing. Don't worry, baby. He can't hurt you.
Shut up, both of you. Don, you're weird for that PSA 10, Sonya, and Joe, we all know you'd never make it off that plane the right way up.
Oh, really, Barack?
You should try cycling.
Champion's Path is going in B tier, and we're turning our attention to Vivid Voltage.
C tier.
I'd personally put it in a low B tier, but C works too.
For the sake of not stirring the pot, I'll concede to C tier, even though the rainbow rares are all incredible. Not to mention it has a naughty Nessa Full Art.
You did not just say naughty Nessa.
Wait, this has the Nessa Full Art? Hold up, let me bring up the card gallery again.
Well, now that it's open to discussion, I think it's also worth talking about the Amazing Rares. They had a massive impact on the TCG. The Amazing Rare Jirachi especially has helped me win many games over the past 2 years.
Holy fucking shit, there she is. She's there, Joe. Nessa's there.
Well, in that case, bump it up to B tier. The amazing rares were cool for the TCG, but I'll be honest, Barack, they look pretty underwhelming.
Oh, those fucking swirly, whirly rainbow cards? Yeah, I don't want that shit in my binder. They look like a unicorn came all over them.
What the fuck, Donnie?
That is gross, and we're moving on. Next up is Shining Fates. I really like this one. More of a collector's set, really, but I think the shiny cards look awesome together.
Hidden Fates was better.
Maybe that would be the case if you could pull any. I bought 4 of the damn ETBs and couldn't even fill 1 page in my binder. And Joe's right. Hidden Fates was better.
Thank you.
Shining Fates isn't even a set I'm that passionate about, but I think you guys are being a bit too harsh.
Shining Fates isn't a set anybody's passionate about. Sure, the Vs and VMAXs are kind of cool, but the cards are worth jack shit. The resale value on literally every card in this set besides Charizard is about as much as I pay in yearly taxes.
Okay, but ignoring the numbers, Shining Fates is a great set, right?
Oh, you two love ignoring numbers, don't you? I'm not falling for this crap again.
Listen, Big B, I'm not saying Shining Fates is a bad set. I'm just saying that none of the cards in it really appeal to me. The shiny Charizard VMAX is cool, but the shiny V version from Champion's Path is far superior.
Based, it's also worth more money. Also, I never realized this until now, but there isn't a single evolution in the set.
It's amazing what you can realize with the card gallery open on your second monitor.
Why the fuck would they make the ETB EV themed and not include any of the evolutions?
You guys are picking this set apart too much. It was nice to have a continuation of Hidden Fates, which I know is a set we all think is minimum A tier, so I'm going to put Shining in B tier if we're all chill with that.
I'm happy if you're happy.
I'm happy.
I was talking to Barack.
Next is Battle Styles. I think this set was okay. Alt art cards were a game changer, but they definitely got better with future sets. Lots of good cards for the TCG, which I always appreciate, but definitely not as exciting overall as other sets. The whole strike mechanic was fine with rapid and single strike Pokemon, but that also peaked later on in my eyes with Fusion Strike.
That's bullshit, Barack. Rapid Strike and Rapid Strike alone is undoubtedly the coolest of the strike moves. Rapid Strike Urshifu is easily the most hype card in this set. It's not even up for discussion.
Rapid Strike, really? What kind of beta male simps over Rapid Strike cards? Single Strike is clearly the superior battle style, and Single Strike Urshifu is proven to be the cooler card.
Oh yeah, says who?
Says everybody I asked.
I think both Rapid Strike and Single Strike have their strengths.
Of course, Obama likes all the strikes.
L-take, Barack. I can't believe you'd even entertain such an L-take. Wait till Twitter hears about this.
While Joe types away on Twitter, do we want to talk about the rest of the set?
That's pointless. We'll be here forever. Besides, Battle Styles is worthless and sells for fuck all. It's barely going above retail on eBay. The only worthwhile card is the Tyranitar V Alt Art.
Fake news. Empoleon V Alt Art is way better.
Then why does Tyranitar sell for more money, Joey boy?
More money doesn't equal better.
More money quite literally equals better. You should know that. You collect Charizard cards for fuck's sake.
I'll have you know I didn't spend a single cent on buying singles. I pulled all my Charizards legitimately.
And spent 10 times the money in the process. Don't shame the singles market, Joey. Without it, Pokemon cards would be unprofitable and boring.
It sounds like D tier is the way to go here. I'm hearing lots of opinions about specific cards, but not anything positive about the overall set.
Honestly, I think it's C tier for those exact reasons.
It's definitely D tier, but I can tell Obama likes the set at least somewhat, so C tier it is.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Chilling Rain is next on the list. What are we thinking, lads?
I don't want to be the one to make the chilling pain joke, but the pull rates in this set are some of the worst in recent history. As someone who primarily buys booster boxes, I was consistently let down, and at times it was downright discouraging.
I personally had decently good pulls in my openings, but I know lots of people were pretty vocal about shitty pull rates.
Not everything's about the pull rates, boys. Can we talk about how Calyrex is one of the ugliest fucking Pokemon to headline a set? I ain't no Gen 1er, but the only good cards were the Kanto legendaries. Everything else was mid at best.
Well, on the topic of cards, I think it would be wrong of us to gloss over Melanie's Melons.
Chilling Rain also gave us Peonia Full Art, beautiful card.
Melanie's melons truly are spectacular, I'll give you that. But I played Sword, so I don't have any personal attachment to her as a character. Chilling Rain is the first set I skipped out on buying actual product for. You're better off just buying the cards you want and moving on. C tier, and that's only for the legendaries and alt arts.
I disagree with some of your points, but at the end of the day, I'd probably agree with a high C tier.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about this set, to be honest. No Charizard, so C tier is fine.
We're on to the big one, boys, Evolving Skies.
Easiest S tier of my life. Over 100 hits. Evolving Skies is peak Sword and Shield era, amazing card list, beautiful alt arts, and the best resale value by far.
Evolving Skies is overrated as fuck.
You did not just say that.
Too many cards, no Charizard, and again, the pull rates are ass.
Holy fucking shit, I can't with this guy.
Everyone goes on and on about how good the alt arts and secret rares are, but in my opinion, they stray too far away from what a Pokemon card should be.
Are you fucking high, Joey?
Yeah, Joe, I think you forgot to take your meds. This set is peak alt arts, and anyone who hates on it is just trying to be different for attention.
Oh, look at me. I'm Joe Biden. I'm hating on the thing everybody likes because if I don't, they'll all see what a boring, sad sack of shit I am.
I'm sorry, Donnie, but Evolving Skies just isn't for me.
Jesus Christ, Joe, if there's one set we should all agree on, it's this one. Evolving Skies has something for everyone in the Pokemon community. It's an S-tier set with not only beautiful and unique alt arts Vs and VMAXs, but also useful cards for the TCG.
You guys are such mareep. Put it in S tier if you have to, but you're kidding yourself if you think this set is worth the ridiculous prices people are paying for it.
Mad because poor.
Now that that's out of the way, it's time for celebrations.
S tier set?
Celebrations can suck my balls. I can't believe they followed up the gloriousness of Evolving Skies by reprinting some of the greatest cards in Pokemon history. I hate reprints.
I don't know about that. I think it was a great way to celebrate the 25th anniversary while also giving a new generation of collectors the chance to grab some legendary legacy cards.
Fuck new collectors. This set was made for poor losers and shits all over real collectors like me who actually worked hard to own the real deal. I hope they enjoy their fake discount cards with that stupid-ass Pikachu stamp blocking half the art.
Stop gatekeeping Pokemon cards, Donnie. Nobody likes a gatekeeper.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
If the only thing Don doesn't like about the set is the fact it devalues his collection, then I think we can conclude the set as a whole is worthwhile.
Celebrations took me back to my childhood, and I love it for that.
What were you celebrating, the invention of the wheel?
I'm going to go with B tier here. I think it's a great set and agree with all Joe's points, but it doesn't really add to the TCG. Not to mention half the community doesn't even count it as a Sword and Shield set.
Because it isn't.
Yes, it is. Ignore the racist man-child Barack. Celebrations is S tier.
I'm happy to bump it up to A tier, but I don't think it quite makes S.
Why do we even make these lists when none of us are ever happy with the final product?
Let's talk Fusion Strike.
Can we skip this one? I don't really remember what was in it.
We're not skipping Fusion Strike, Joe. It's a classic Sword and Shield set. Sure, it's not out of this world, but it's also not terrible.
Obama's right. It's mid, but in a good way. Without sets like Fusion Strike, there wouldn't be anything special about the more popular ones.
The V and VMAX arts were excellent. Nothing too crazy, but still memorable. Gengar, Mew, Lucario V especially looks awesome.
Furry.
Great points, Barack. It's also worth mentioning the inclusion of classic Pokemon like Voltorb, Pikachu, and Staryu, all of which had fantastic artworks. Fusion Strike had a nice blend of new and old Pokemon, easily some of my favorite common cards from the era.
It also continued the streak of top-tier alt arts such as the Mew and Celebi Vs.
Hey, I'm just looking now, and the grumpy Santa Cobra alt art hiding behind the radiator looks like Joe. That's you, Joe. See the card I sent in the group chat? That's you?
Fuck off, Donnie.
I also want to bring our attention to the Fusion Strike mechanic. I mentioned it earlier, but...
Don't push your luck, Obama. Chuck this shit in B tier and let's move on.
Is it Brilliant Stars next? Because if so, S tier.
How the fuck can you shit all over Evolving Skies and then turn around and say Brilliant Stars is S tier?
Charizard.
Really?
Marnie.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Joe, can we talk about the actual set?
Fine. The introduction of the trainer gallery was the single best decision Pokemon made in the Sword and Shield era. Combining trainers and Pokemon onto a single card is an incredible idea, and they executed it flawlessly. The Evolution trainer galleries especially were some of the nicest looking cards I've seen in a long time, and Gen 4 was the last good gen, so the fact it focused on the Sinnoh region, as well as all the Charizard cards, makes Brilliant Stars an easy S tier set.
Wow.
That is, I have never heard such sense come out of Joey's mouth before. I'm taken aback.
I'm not with you on the whole Sinnoh being the last good region, but everything else you said is based as fuck.
If I did have one criticism, it would be that they should have put different borders on the trainer galleries instead of sticking with the yellow. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't ruin the card, but they would look way cleaner with a nice black or silver border.
Agree with you there, little B. What do you think, Don?
You'll have to give me a minute. I'm still processing what I just witnessed.
Oh, come on, I always have base takes.
Joe, your takes make no sense, and half the time they contradict each other. I can't even tell what it is you actually value in a set, because each time it's something different.
I usually just go based off of how the cards make me feel, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Gross.
It's time to tackle the severely underrated Astral Radiance.
And what makes you say that, Obama?
Well, it's always overshadowed by Brilliant Stars and Lost Origin, but in my opinion, the Trainer Gallery and Astral Radiance trumps both those sets.
Hey, that's my name.
I don't think Astral Radiance quite reaches the heights of Brilliant Stars, but the Trainer Gallery absolutely picks up where it left off.
This is another set with great common cards, but the Vs are ugly as fuck. I'm surprised I don't have a fucking seizure every time I look at those atrocious Kaleidoscope V cards. There's so many of them. And why in God's name did they outline the Pokemon with thick white lines? Makes them look like obnoxious YouTube thumbnails.
Okay, but the trainer gallery fucks hard, right?
It fucks so hard.
Yes, the trainer gallery fucks hard, as you put it. It genuinely brings a smile to my face seeing the gym leaders with their Pokemon. Couple that with some W-Alt arts and you have a set that's a high B or low A tier for me. Would be higher, but there's no big crazy card. So sealed products won't be as good of an investment as other sets.
All right, so where should I put it?
That's what he said.
Joe, that joke stopped being funny centuries ago.
Put it in high A tier.
I'd argue it's more S tier, but I'm happy with A tier for now.
Sounds good.
Okay, now it's time for...
Nope, no fucking way. Let's skip this dog shit and keep going with the actual Sword and Shield sets.
It's time for Pokemon Go.
Fuck you.
I think C tier. I personally didn't see an issue with this set. I think the cards are great, and it makes sense that we have a set based around Pokemon Go.
You know what I love, Barack? Not being able to see the fucking card art because there's a huge obnoxious logo covering it. I mean, honestly, whose idea was it to ruin some actually decent art with that shitty fucking JPEG? Totally ruins any potential for a worthwhile increase in card value, and it makes the cards look like shit in my binder.
Yeah, this set's for babies. I didn't even bother picking any up.
Not gonna lie, I only bought a couple bits and bobs myself, but it does have some regular Vs that are pretty useful and don't have the Pokemon Go logo on them.
Maybe amongst all the goddamn Mewtwo's and photorealistic horse crap, anyone who actually likes this set should Pokemon Go shove it up their ass. D tier.
What about the Radiant Eevee promo card and accompanying playmat?
D tier.
D tier.
D tier it is. Lost Origin.
I'll have lost my fucking mind if we don't hurry up and finish this tier list.
Lost Origin is solid A tier. The Lost Zone was kind of weird, but I appreciated the extra challenge of not being able to retrieve cards. Speaking of cards, the Pikachus stand out as some of the best in the era. You know they're good when there's 3 of them.
I don't know, man. I can't look at that hideous Giratina V without getting a headache.
That card is either love it or hate it, but you can't deny that the rest of the set is fantastic. What do you say, Donald?
Look, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Just chuck it wherever you want so I can go eat dinner.
You can grab some dinner now if you like. We can wait for you.
All right, perfect. I'll be back in 5.
I'm hungry, too. I'm going to go grab some snacks.
No worries, Joe. God, I hate those clowns.
I can still hear you, jackass.
All right, great. Then in that case, let's keep going with the tier list. Silver Tempest is definitely either B tier or A tier.
That's a tough one. I'd probably say B tier, only because the sets in A tier are notably more collectible, and I feel like Silver Tempest is definitely a step below Astral Radiance and Lost Origin.
So B tier.
Shut the fuck up, I'm not finished. Obviously, Lugia V alt art is the exception to the rule, and I will admit the art on the common cards is absolutely beautiful, but it's not enough to carry the set to A tier. Okay, you can talk now.
I'm happy with everything you said. I could go more into how the set affected the TCG, but I feel like I may as well be talking to a wall at this point.
Maybe you could be talking to a wall if you fuckers let me build one. Hello, I'm back, by the way.
Should we wait for Joe?
No, I don't have my sleeping bag on me. Ooh, put Crown Zenith in D tier. Joe loves that set. Come on, Obama, it would be so funny.
No, Don, that's cruel. We're above that.
Oh, come on, Obama. I'll do anything. I'll buy Michelle's book.
You're capping.
No capping. Look, I'll do it right now. See, look, I just bought it.
I just got a text from Michelle, quote, I just sold a copy, off to buy some wine so we can celebrate tonight with dinner.
Crown Zenith, D tier for Joey.
Fine.
Yes, I'm so glad we could both agree that the dog shit Crown Zenith expansion belongs in D tier. Well, this was fun, boys. I'll catch you tomorrow on the SMP server if you're still down.
Now, wait a goddamn second. Why the fuck is Crown Zenith in D tier?
Because it's shit, Joey.
There's no way either of you actually think that.
Read it and weep.
Obama, did he buy a copy of Michelle's book to bribe you into putting Crown Zenith in D tier?
Fuck you, Joey.
Okay, enough games. What do we actually think of Crown Zenith? Cause Joe's right. There's no way it's D tier.
Of course it's not D tier. Crown Zenith is absolutely S tier.
More than that, Crown Zenith is the top of S tier.
There's no way it's above Evolving Skies.
Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, no, there's not.
Oh, yes, there is.
Absolutely not.
Beautiful, stunning cards.
Not as good as Evolving Skies.
The Galarian Gallery.
It's not as good as Evolving Skies, Joey.
Nice, easy pull rates.
I thought you were listing positives.
How is that not a positive?
It's easy mode, Joey, easy mode.
Evolving Skies may as well not even have any of the good cards in it because you literally never pull them.
Unlucky.
It's not unlucky, it's unfair.
Sounds unlucky to me.
Crown Zenith is the better set. It's
wrong. L-take.
Jesus Christ, can you let me speak?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Let him speak, Don.
Fuck that. I'm screenshotting the list as it is and going straight to bed.
Don't forget to take Sonia with you.
Oh, yeah? At least Sonia's 18.
You want to hop on TCG online and play a few games?
Okay, but only if you go easy on me. Oh shit, I just dropped my popcorn. Hold on. Help! I fell down and I can't get up.
Don's right. Fuck this shit. I'm going to bed. Obama out.
Marnie, is that you? Who's watching me right now?